Fox 59 Morning News. News that works for you.
Thank you. Well, when you hear of someone dying from cervical cancer, the picture in your mind is likely not that of a 23-year-old young woman, but it happened to Kristen Forbes just 2 years ago. Her father, Kirk, joins us live to talk about Kristen's journey and his mission now. And Kirk, we really appreciate you being here this morning.
Thank you.
And we're going to talk about this, you're welcome, your book here in a minute called Love, Kristen. But first, I want to talk to, and I want the viewers who are watching this morning to be able to learn a little bit more about your daughter and the kind of woman and young lady that she was.
Well, she's a very loving and compassionate young lady. She grew up with a normal childhood, graduated from Noblesville High School, went on to Indiana University, Purdue University here in Indianapolis, and graduated 2 years ago this month.
We have some pictures too of kind of your relationship and some fun times that you guys shared together. And we're going to talk about some of those photos too while you tell us a little bit more about what happened. Just 2 years ago, she's graduating, she's got a job. What happened and how did you guys find out she has cancer?
Well, she graduated 2 years ago this month, and the following month her right ankle swelled up, and we chased that for about three weeks, and it was eventually diagnosed as stage 3 cervical cancer. She fought that very courageously for a year and passed away last June 1st.
Talk about that battle, if you will, and a little bit about her fight and the kind of person that you saw kind of even evolve through her struggles.
Well, Kristen was a very strong young lady. She had a great sense of humor. She had a very deep faith. She never lost hope. She never lost her will to fight. She dealt with the treatments that were very rigorous, like a soldier, and we're really proud of her. She was always had a love for the water, love for the ocean. Her favorite things were palm trees and beach and the sea. And
I'm guessing that's why the front cover of the book, Love, yes. Kristen, has a palm tree and has the beach. Tell me a little bit about the book and what is in this book.
Well, how the book came about was Kristen had a little 5-year-old friend, Jacob, who was the son of her best friend, Jeff. And I thought by the time Jacob gets old enough to understand Kristen, he won't have a record of something written about her. So I decided to write some information in a 3-ring binder, put some photos in it, and that grew into more because we found she left 17 journals behind.
Wow. That
she had written during her lifetime, 2 of them about her last year, 2 that had poetry and song lyrics in it. She's very creative. And we decided to convert that into the binder with our emails. And then a friend of mine, Ward Degler, who did the front cover and is also an editor and journalist up here in Zionsville, thought we ought to make a book out of it.
Excellent.
And that's how it came about.
And now you have that. We only have about 30 seconds left, but I want you to be able to tell women and people, husbands and anybody out there, what we can learn from this as far as tests that we need to have done, or what do you suggest?
Well, this was a HPV-based cervical cancer, and there's a test available now. There's Gardasil vaccine that's available, and there's also a way to be active in bringing the level of familiarity of cervical cancer and visibility that we have to fight this and eradicate this horrible disease.
Kurt, thank you for putting this book together. I know your wife helped you with it as well. We'll have information on how you can get the book and a little bit more about it all at fox59.com, and all that information will be there too right now. Thank you again for sharing the story and for doing this.
Thank you.
All right.
Fox 59 Morning News. News that works for